Hello everybody, my name is AhnoldRunningMan. I hope you're all having a swell time in all good things, yes of course. We're here in season, whatever season this is. And I noticed that a lot of people are having trouble trying to decipher what the hell is new and what is going on. So let's just get right into it. Not wasting your time here. Open up your inventory, alright? You'll notice this new thing here. It looks like the pulse icon. Open this up. It's right next to your Shade Watch. Alright, this is the new global modifier that lasts all season long. This is how you activate it, pressing the F key or whatever the key you have designated for your console or PC. Next, you have your global modifier. Now this is the one that stays active throughout the entire season. You can read the description, it tells you exactly what it's going to do, and this is, remember, keep in mind, this is going to change every season. Next, you have active modifiers. I mean, you might have empty, you might have some, and you have passive modifiers. How you get these is very simple, but we'll get to that in a minute. Next up, look at your hostile modifiers. This is very important. Hit Z or click it, doesn't matter. The one that's gonna hit you guys the most is the ritual. I don't know how you say that correctly, but it looks like an Ouroboros icon. This is the one that's probably getting you killed and you're wondering, why am I dying by just shooting at other enemies? This is the one that's probably getting you killed. So how it's supposed to work is that when you're shooting them at medium range, you are supposed to change your range so that those stacks that you applied don't get redirected to you. But in some instances, it seems kind of buggy and it's not listening to your ranges. So I'm not sure. Maybe the devs need to look it over, but there are some instances and some players are reporting that this is not working as intended. Funny enough. So this is stellate coating. This basically gives your enemies a lot of armor, and you need to change your range from them to actually apply more damage. That's pretty much it. And then we have Terrify. So Terrify basically makes you slower for some odd reason, and again, it has something to do with range. So if you shoot them at different ranges, you get your speed back or whatever. But the more you shoot at them at the certain range, it makes you slower, basically. So Master of None is the most annoying, in my opinion. If you're in close range, enemies that have this icon have incendiary ammo. So specialized ammo, basically. And if you're at long range, they have shock rounds. So that's great. Nothing to do with damage. They just can affect you with different stats effects. So that's cool. And I guess in order for you to not be affected, you got to be in the medium range. You'll see the icon when you aim. So before I go into any details, remember whenever I say ranges of close, medium, and long range, this is what I'm talking about. When your global modifier is active, you're going to see this new HUD when you're aiming down sights. You got your blue range, which is up close, the closest possible. Your yellow range, which is your medium range, and red is your long range. So depending on the descriptions of the passives and the Isaac modifiers or whatever modifier you have on, it's all dependent. It's all dependent on those range zones. All right? Remember, blue close, yellow medium, red long. Okay. So you have your active modifiers. Now you may have some or maybe you don't have them yet. Who knows? But you have 3 to choose from, and how you get these is pretty self-explanatory. It tells you right away. Complete seasonal journey missions to unlock active modifiers. Okay, pretty easy. For your passive modifiers, kind of the same thing, but you got to do priority objectives to unlock these. There's a lot to choose from. This is where it gets kind of fun, and depending on the global modifier they have for the season, this could be really fun. Who knows? But you got these, and how you unlock these is pretty easy. So first, let's figure out how to get active modifiers. It's very easy. Open up your escape menu, go to the shades of red, and go to Journey. You'll notice there's a tab here of Journey missions, and then you have your submissions in the Journey missions. You don't have to complete all of them. You just got to complete at least 6 of them. Just choose the easiest ones or go in a lower difficulty if you want to do it faster and do it that way. But you only got to complete 6. And so far, it hasn't changed for each ones. It remains to be 6 every time. So that's pretty cool. You don't have to go down the entire lane. to get the full reward here. That's cool. So I believe it is 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4. So Journey Mission 4 is your first modifier. That's where you get this. So you have to go down the lane and get that, then get the next one, and the next journey lane, and the next one also. And then your final one, you get a pretty cool apparel mask, which is pretty cool, and you get 3 exotic caches, which is phenomenal. My God. Cool. Cool. All right. So you got your active modifiers. That's you unlock this. Pretty easy, pretty self-explanatory. Awesome. All right, let's go back here. Party objectives. Now this is entirely RNG. You may not see them right away, but this is how you unlock your passives. So once you pick one, basically, or you can just abandon. I'm just going to abandon this one just for example reasons. As you can tell, it just changed all of them. So it might be a PvP one, it might not be. You saw that earlier. You got an open world, you got missions. It's going to change rapidly. And for the reward, you will see passives every now and then. Again, it's all RNG, so your results will vary. And that's pretty much it for that. You get your passives, go back to your inventory, go back here and select, change it up however you want. And again, remember, you do not have to have this active in order to participate in the journey missions or those missions. It does not need to be active, which is a good thing. Thank you for the choices. Now, I want to explain the XP glitch buff or exploit that people are finding. It's not really an exploit. What it is here's my assumption of what's happening. Your levels are locked behind your journey missions. So my assumption is in order for them to pad out the season pass as long as possible, they locked your levels behind the journey missions so that you could just continually do this and get levels in both your season pass and your shade levels, which is a good idea. But because we have a 3 times XP event going on at the same time, it's breaking it. So because you're getting so much XP in one go, those levels are stacking behind your journey missions, waiting for you to complete at least one of them, or 2 of them, or 3 of them. I had to complete 6 to get my entire season pass done. It may be different for you. I've seen other people say that they've done 1 journey mission and it just unlocks the entire way because they just stacked. They were not aware, but they were stacking XP on one of these missions. It's really weird how that works, but that is my assumption of how it works, and that's why it's working the way it is working. Because a lot of other games that do this type of thing kind of do that. They lock your levels behind the journey, or whatever kind of system you would call this. So yeah, that's pretty much it. If you want to get your season pass done in one go, honestly, just ignore the journey for a bit, do a control point with max directives, and do that twice. I think 1 full control point completion gives you 4 to 5 levels with the 3 times XP event going on right now. That'll give you at least 4 to 5 levels on completion. And if you do a second one, I mean, you do the math, 4 to 5, I mean, that's like 5, 5, 5. You're basically doing the season pass, like you're just speedrunning this super fast. Thanks again to the 3 times XP event. So have fun, agents. It's going places. To the moon we go. I think one last thing I should mention is that if you're in a friend's session and they have the global modifier active in their session, the global modifier will be active for them and will also be active for you if you have yours deactivated. So if someone's going to hit you, you will see these enemy icons above and they will affect you regardless of you having this on or off in their session. They have complete control of that. So I highly recommend, if you're in a friend session and they're running a global modifier, turn yours on. Otherwise, you're gonna miss out on seeing this on your HUD and not knowing what the hell is going on. Remember that. Okie dokie, everybody. I hope you guys enjoyed the rundown. My name is AhnoldRunningMan. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I will catch you guys next time on the next video, hopefully talking about some builds, because these weapons and brand sets, they're just not hitting. Just not hitting. I don't know. We'll see. All right. If today was your birthday today or any other day outside the stream or upload on this channel, then of course, have yourself an amazing goddamn freaking birthday. Autobots, transform and roll out.